Good morning. I don't see my avatar moving. Hold on. Yeah, it should be moving. I don't know if anybody can hear me or not, but good morning and happy new year, everybody. Yeah, we well into 2026 and hey, the new year has started off on fire. Got a lot going on in the beginning. Damn, we still not even out of January. Ooh, there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of things going on. A lot. And I haven't been on this joint for a minute. It seems like forever in a day. But anyways, happy New Year's, everybody. We made it through 2025. Now we are in 2026. How is everybody holding up? The first month of the new year. I hope everybody is all right for the most part. Um, New York has received a lot of snow, and we haven't really gotten snow like this for close to almost 10 years, where we've actually got snow like this, and more snow is to come. For anybody coming into the room, please hit that like button. It's free. It's not gonna hurt you. When you listen to this replay, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Now I'm not gonna keep telling y'all what to do when it comes to my page, my channel. Y'all know what to do. Support, follow, subscribe. That's it. Now, gotta ask you more. It's gonna charge you. But let's start off with the free stuff first. Follow, subscribe, like. Choose the order that you want to go in. Thank you very much. Let's see, for me, as y'all already know, I was in Big Brenda, one of my favorite booskies. I was in her high heel challenge. Child, listen, for me, I can enter things and be done with it and be okay with it. For the most part, for me, for somebody that does not wear heels every day, I did my very best. Um, I finally had the courage to look over my portion of the competition. And next time it will be better. Um, yeah, next time it will be better. I promise you that. I'm throwing in my hat for next year. How about that? I was reading the chats when I was trying to walk across that daggone my little stage in my little heels and stuff like that. Um, for me, I'm proud of myself to even get in front of the camera to do all that. When you in these competitions, like this is the first competition I was in on YouTube. Well, yeah, technically on that caliber, yeah, I can say that's the first that I've been in on that caliber where everybody was watching. And it's not easy. I was nervous. Good morning, Hood. How you doing, lady? Good morning. Are you snowed in like we are? Because we still got, listen, it's going to take a minute to plow through everything. And we're supposed to have another snowstorm coming. And we're supposed to have another Arctic blast as far as the temperature is concerned. So, girl, hoodie, shell. I'm going to tell you later how many times I fell in the snow. It was a difficult task trying to get through that snowstorm, girl. And I had to do what I do to make my income, if you know what I mean. Yeah, for now I think it's done, but it's supposed to be another. From what I was told, it's supposed to be another snow front coming. So yeah, more fun to come with the snow. Yes, yes, and I hope you ladies have on your cute little snow boots. I got on my Tim snow boots. Okay, so yeah, I was ready, but I just didn't want to go through the bullshit with the snow. So, but yeah, the high heel competition. I was so nervous. I was a little green. And yeah, people ate me the fuck up in that chat. They was like, girl, 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 girl. Cute, but no, no vibes. Somebody said no, no vibes. And I was like, you know what? I dig it. It's all right. You didn't agree with the looks or whatever. That's fine. Um, I do stand by the shoes that I picked out. I just like since I know better, trust me, next year I would do better. Listen, hoodie, I was trying not to. Okay, you remember the movie Bambi? And you remember when Bambi was first born and um how he was trying to walk as a newborn Don? Well, I was trying not to be that. So as long as I was not falling across my little backdrop that I made, I was good. My outfits were cute. It's just I don't do good with heels. The first pair of shoes I had on. Now they said it was a kitten heel. It was not nothing kitten about that heel that I put on. It was a practice heel to me, right? So to me, I felt like I was walking in heels already, but it was a short. It wasn't really a heel. It was more like a kitten heel to maybe like a low pump or something. Um, Honey, trying to walk in that was a lot for me. So yeah, but like I said, when I had to be cute or something, or I'm going to a function, I will put out a nice pair and so I'm like, okay. And even when I dress up like that, I always make sure I have a pair of comfy shoes. When those bad boys start to hurt my feet, I put on a little cuter a pair of comfy shoes to rock out for a minute, and then I throw the heels back on to look cute again. So that's what I do in real life. So um, with the heels challenge, like I stand by what I did. I did my very best. Um, like I said, next year it will be better. And it's not like you know, I just bought those shoes just to show off. And um, some of those pairs I will be wearing when I feel like I want my feet to hurt. So there goes that. Uh, but I had fun. I stood in the pain. Um, I stood the pain of that challenge, and I stand by my work. I stand by it, and the only thing you can do is do better. And it takes a lot. It takes courage just to even cut on your camera and make sure that you're on point. Good morning, cynical. Good morning. Yeah, hoodie. For the most part, I had fun. Um, the criticism you had to just take because even I knew certain like when I review what I did, yeah, I there's moments that I could have done better on. So hey, you live and you learn, and that's what we do. Oh, child. Uh, Other than that, uh, it's a lot going on with me behind the scenes that I don't come on YouTube to talk about. because it's not YouTube's business, it's not social media's business. I'm transparent to a point because I know these YouTube streets very well. Very, very well. It wants me, what kind of music do you listen to while working? Okay, I'm gonna put this in there. It wanted me, let me see how to go. What? It wanted me to put something in the chat and it didn't pull up, so whatever. Moving on. Um, yeah, I had a lot going on with me. Even during the hot even during the high heels challenge, where when I got to that challenge for real, I hear you, hoodie. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. When people piss me off early in the morning, oh, it's got to be hardcore rap. Yeah, I had thrown on some DMX. Like, yo, you've been living long enough now. Stop being greedy. I throw on shit like that when it's that type of a morning. But when it's a relaxing, peaceful morning, uh, I don't know. It depends on what I listen to on my way to work. It depends. It really is. Is it if it's a peaceful mood? Yeah, nice little soft R&B, nice little jazz. Something not too busy in the morning, or busy while you're trying to get your your things done in the morning. So okay, so it did come up. Okay, um, so leading up to the high heels challenge, I did experience a passing away of a really really dear sweet friend of mine, because out of the respects of the family and the close personal friends that was in my dear friend's life, I would not speak of her name. If you know, you know, and I'm gonna leave it like that. Because see, I don't come on here on these internet streets um profiting off of other people's deaths and being fake and phony and showing false love and false support, when it was always a saying. And I remember the saying when I was growing up as a child, especially going to church and especially going to functions like weddings and funerals, or when people do dedications to somebody that's passing, right? You have to be careful of the people who are crying the loudest, who is saying the most about the dearly departed. And you have to really look at them and study them, right? Because in weddings and funerals, that's when you have the most phoniest, disgusting people showing up to that joint, right? You have the most nastiest, like, you try not, you look at these people that's given a dedication to your close friend, to the person that you love, and you're doing everything that you can within you not to kick the table over, not to cuss these disgusting beings out that have the nerve to speak on your close friend, the one that you know, especially when you know these are the same motherfuckers that did your friend dirty. That did your friend dirty. Said the most disgusting things about your friend. And these are the same cocksuckers that have the nerve to do dedications, to do memories of your friend. The same cocksuckers. The same cocksuckers that put your friend in narratives that they did not deserve to be in. That was the most loving person that you would ever have the honor of meeting on these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? But you got these cocksucker yaggots that had the nerve to get on stage and run they feces in the gums in between the teeth yappers trying to give their little small little dedication. That was my sis. Yo, fuck you. Now, I'm not going to say too much because I'm not going to disrespect my friend's memory, who was a very beautiful person that those that got to know my friend did not even deserve to get to know my friend. And I just met her for a short period of time, but I knew her enough to call her my friend and to know how loving that person was in real life, in real time, in real life, in real time. While these bitch ass motherfuckers had the nerve. I'm going to stop because I'm not going to disrespect my friend's memory. Y'all know who y'all are. That performing has been performing ever since y'all. Ugh, I can't. Ooh, I can't. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me pull it back. I can't talk about it, Hood. I'm still trying to come to terms with it myself. So I'm not going to speak my friend, my beautiful friend's name, because YouTube does not deserve to even speak of her name anymore. That's how I feel. And whoever catches this replay, y'all know who I'm talking about. But I'm going to leave you alone for now. All right? Because I know the truth. Remember that. I know the truth. And I'm one of the ones that know the truth. I'm not even coming after the op on this one because the op is going to be the op. I'm talking about the phony motherfuckers. I'm talking about the ones that got close to my friend only to do her dirty in the end. And y'all know I know. Y'all know I know. Y'all know Glow Glow knows. Glow Glow Vibes is on that vibe. So the only thing I can say is let my friend sleep in peace, please. That's all I ask. You dirty motherfuckers. You dirty motherfuckers. You dirty motherfuckers. You dirty motherfuckers. Corey is not hi baby. Hi bro. You dirty motherfuckers. I'm talking about the ones that showed out. I'm not talking about the ones that were innocently. Y'all don't even have the decency. That's what gets me. Your evilness has no boundaries. You have no morals. You all snakes, and I hope you eat yourselves up at the end. How fucking dare you? Now I'm gonna be cool, cause like I said, out of respect for my friend, this is not what she wanted. But I think I added to it as well by saying my one twos. But see, I'm gonna do it respectfully. Because if you really loved her, you would have respected her at the end. And this does not go out to the person that you want to gang up on. The latest person that you want to gang up on. No, no, no. This is all y'all filthy motherfuckers that know what y'all did behind these scenes. Rest in peace, my friend. I love you. And you knew I loved you. And you know right now that these other motherfuckers that want to speak up, they dirty to the motherfucking core. You knew that. I knew that. The one closest to her knew that. So the ones that want to perform, go ahead. Perform. But you're only going to be performing for a time. I said what I said. The ones that know what I'm talking about, know what I'm talking about. I said last year, and I was saying things that I was saying last year in my pop-ups. It wasn't really regarding to my friend. It was just regarding to life. Spend as much time with with those that you claim that you love, that are closest to your heart, because you don't know when you're going to try to call them and somebody else picks up the phone and lets you know that they're sleeping in peace, that they're not struggling, they're not in pain anymore. And they don't have to, well, they never dealt with the cock sucking yaggots. They never dealt with that. But it's just so fucked up. It's just so fucked up how this ended for my friend. Hood, don't be nosy. Don't be nosy. Don't be nosy. This is a coded message that is sent out to those that know who the fuck I'm talking about. They know, and they know. It's not my ops. It's not none of my former ops. It's not even my main op that I have a gripe with. It's not even them in the chat that responded to my ops video. I just hope that my op listen to this. Whatever you do is gonna feed into them. It's gonna feed into them maggots, them disgustings. It's gonna feed into them. You don't have to listen to me, my main op, because you never do. But for this game, those little sewer rats, yeah, kind of hold up on what you're doing. Because let the sewer rats do each other in. Because that's what I consider them now, sewer rats. Let them eat shit. Let them eat each other's shit. Let them drink their own piss. I never seen a bunch of lame ass motherfuckers trauma bond this hard. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna miss my friend. And the ones that really loved and care about her, they're not gonna be saying much. Not very much. We're just watching this show. Because like I said, I know what happened. I know the behind the scenes. And I do believe in reaping and sowing. What y'all folks call it as karma. And that motherfucker is a bitch. And oh, if I'm around on YouTube long enough to see that size destruction, that sector's destruction, I hope I'm around because I'm gonna be laughing. Because I'm gonna say that's what the fuck y'all get. That's what the fuck you get. That's what the fuck you get. You play with people too much. You play with them too much. Play with them too much. You play with your loyal people too much. The ones that had your back. And because people wouldn't take the deal to go up against ops that y'all too pussy to take down, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. I can't. Sleep in peace, my friend. And I'm sorry that I will say on my part, I wasn't supposed to do this. Not this part. I was just gonna talk about NYC, how we snowed in, how we get ready to go through another Arctic blast, and we get ready to receive another snowstorm. And I was just gonna touch bases on Brenda. Shout out to Big Brenda. That's one of my little booskies. I love you, girl. And thank you for having me in your challenge. I did the best I could, girl. Like I said, I did the best I could. Like you knew, Brenda. You knew. And I'm sorry. But I told you I wasn't feeling too good. I didn't tell you everything, but I told you I wasn't feeling too good, and you respected it. So I'm glad that you allowed me in your contact. I'll tell you the real reason I did it. And I didn't want to give up. I didn't want to drop out. But that's when I had just lost my friend. And I just found out. I just found out. So instead of dropping out, I went through it. And I did it for her. Because she wouldn't want me to quit. See, when they're your friends, they're going to love you at your best and at your worst. And they'll try to see you through your worst. Now they're not gonna take your shit when you that damn gutted. You gotta figure out your own damn life, baby. I am hood. I am. I'm a. You're right.